Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Ryan over at High Carb Generator. Today, this is actually a video based on the reactions that I got from the banana short that I posted the other day. I'm going to pop it in here. And we're back. I couldn't believe how many people were like, you're going to get diabetes, or whatever it is, you're going to die, whatever it is from this short that I posted. And I came across this McDougall thing. And let's see what they have to say about diabetes and carbohydrates.
It's good to see you too.
Thanks for agreeing to meet with me.
Oh, sure. Oh, I should introduce you to my husband too. Charlie, do you want to show yourself? He's been this is Heather. Heather McDougall.
Hi, Charlie.
Man, he's got the leather jacket going and everything. He doesn't care about the cows.
Yeah, he's been a benefit from the McDougall program too, probably even more than me.
Yeah, it's been a huge difference.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's been life changing, really. Yeah,
for both of you.
Oh yeah,
this lady reminds me, with this headband, reminds me of somebody it's on. Well, I don't know if anybody else but me is from the 80s, but like the workout vids you see back in the 80s with the steppers and anyway.
Of course, I'm also the benefit because Jill does the cooking and she's
it's like an Elvis.
I just show up and it's easy for me.
Food magically appears.
But also it's nice.
That is great how that happens.
Yeah.
She likes to cook. So
yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
All right, get out of here.
Yeah, he's been a great benefit for the program too. So, and very willing to go along with it. So it's been nice.
That makes a big difference when you have a spouse or friend or anyone just to do it with you, so you don't feel like you're alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It would be, I can't imagine how hard it would be with someone and, having to cook meat. I just couldn't do it at this point. I just could.
That brings me back to like, can you date somebody? I think you can, but I don't know. It's going to be a little rough if you do date somebody who doesn't eat like you.
Do it, so.
Or be married to you, either one.
It's amazing how things have changed. And that's my one question is I would love to know how the McDougall program has changed your life.
Pretty totally. Like I was really, really sick. And the first time I did it, I came down to Santa Rosa and did a 5-day. And the first thing he said to me was, you should be in my 10-day, because I was on maximum metformin. They had prescribed a couple more diabetes medications, and I think I was on 5.
It reminds me of that old oatmeal guy. I forget what his name is. Diabetes.
Is back in the news. Doctors confirm again, if you're on a low-fat diet, oatmeal can help reduce your cholesterol. And oatmeal, of course, has no sodium. Also,
now there's some good news for you. Of course, I've known that for a long time. I learned it by making Quaker oats part of my own diet. Diabetes.
I think he sold the finger pricker things.
Different blood pressure medications, and they wanted me to do statins, but I just can't. I can't do statins. I don't like them. They make me feel like I have the flu, so I just refuse that. They're still trying to get me to do statins, but anyway. But most of that has all been reversed. I'm not diabetic anymore, and I'm on one blood pressure medication. I can't seem to get off.
Crazy. Reversed diabetes with potatoes. Maybe bananas. I don't know. Potato smoothie. All right, here we got another one. This one, she reversed something. This one, I forget what it is.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Real informative there, I know.
Thanks for agreeing to spend some time with me today.
Oh, sure. It's my pleasure.
So you're a recent graduate of the McDougall program.
Yes.
She got the same dress on? I know I'm really weird with this. Yeah.
But already there's changes that are occurring in your life, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah. Big changes, and that's good. So I'm sticking with the program, and I've noticed, I've had a history of AFib, and my AFib, I'm hesitant to say this but it's gone.
Completely gone. With potato smoothies. I mean, it's ridiculous. Gone. But, I could go on to McDougall and type in McDougall and diabetes, and it would be hundreds of videos of the diabetes reversing itself. Banana smoothies, that might not be as easy, granted, right? Otherwise, I would have done that for this video. But it's just, I don't understand. Like the one woman, I just responded, the comment served with ignorance. It's just, how is there this much information out in the world and people still think that they have to just not have anything but like a steak? All right, and here's this one.
Amlodipine, losartan, and hydrochlorothiazide, 3 blood pressure medications, and metformin and glimepiride, 2 diabetes medications. She's off all 5 of them, and her blood pressure, she's down 20 pounds. We went in our last call 1 month ago. She's down 20 pounds since the end of last year. She's off all her blood.
And this was in February, right? Yeah, February 22nd. So 20 pounds down since, I don't know, let's say December of 2020 visions.
Pressure medications with a blood pressure in the 120s over 80s. And she's off all her diabetic medications with fasting blood sugar in the 120s. I mean, that's, it's remarkable. So imagine if she was on all of those medications, she would be hypotensive and lightheaded and falling and at risk for hypoglycemia.
Possibly in the.
All right. So there's that reversed diabetes and lost weight. Another thing is that I get a lot of, our ancestors ate, meat and dairy, they saw those cows and they're like, oh, I want to suck on that cow. It's just, so I get a lot of these comments too. So let's just hear what McDougall has to say. This is very McDougall centric video here.
This is a fun one. This is from 44,000 years ago from the Neanderthals. Multiple skeletons of Neanderthals from the cold northern Atlantic to the warm Mediterranean were examined, and they looked for evidence of what they ate between their teeth, and they found these between the teeth of the Neanderthal. Remember, the Neanderthal is the fiercest hunter around, so they think, but that's not true. They found these between the teeth, which indicated, and by the way, these are cooked,
not raw,
starch granules. These are modern day.
No bananas.
Cooked starch granules. They found cooked starch granules between the teeth of Neanderthals. When this study came out of 3 areas in Western Europe, in Czechoslovakia, in Italy, and in Russia, they found 3 separate sites, and on the tools, what they found were these starch granules, and the headlines around the world were the end of the paleo diet.
I mean, they just can't give it up, man. Oh, man.
Because it proved this theory was untrue. These people are lying, and they know.
Did they say a 30,000 year ago dig site? Yeah. So that already disproves a lot of modern day piled high in dog shit 30,000 years ago. But I'm not going to go into that one. And here's another. And these were sent to me by a viewer, by the way. So if you've got any videos like this, send them to me, because sometimes I like making somewhat quick videos like this.
Was long buried by snow. Like in the Alps in northern Italy, we found this guy who's known as the Iceman. He's 5,000 years old.
Oh, this is an old skeleton man, by the way. I guess glaciers are melting.
When they found him, they found his bow and arrow, concluding that he was a hunter. They found some animal food in his gut. But when they analyzed his hair, which is the extremely reliable indicator of what long-term eating patterns are, they declared this man a vegan.
Vegan, 5,000 years ago.
Lived on wheat.
But he was shooting animals.
Oh, I like this one. This is really fun. You may want to look this one up.
And here's another one. You got to eat protein. I actually had I guess I'll call her an acquaintance because she's a little too flaky. Get mad at me the other day because she's like, yeah, I up my protein to 150 grams a day. I said, that is absolutely ridiculous. I said, you don't even weigh 150 pounds. Like, why are you eating that much protein? Well, my body needs it. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. You're just overtaxing your kidneys, and it's just turning into to carbs and fat anyway. So whatever.
On the internet and show it to some of your macho male friends who are trying to be tough and strong. This is evidence about gladiators that was discovered. These men lived 1,800 years ago. They found a burial site in Ephesus in Turkey. They found this burial site. It was 200 square foot plot. They dug it up. The first thing they noticed is they were all males. They found shields and tridents and swords with these skeletons, these 60 skeletons.
God, that reeked, boy. Ugh. Can you imagine the smell from 60 gladiators in 200 square foot plot?
Ugh. Were buried. So they knew they were gladiators. And then they analyzed their bones and they determined that they were vegan.
Vegan.
Which fits in with the historical accounts of gladiators.
But not raw vegan, just vegan. Anyway, that concludes this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, share, like, comment, questions. Another thing is somebody keeps sending me videos of Chef AJ. I'm not touching that lady, right? She comes after you. But I will say that I don't understand her thing with sugar. She, in her last video, the one that somebody sent me, she's talking about how bad sugar is. She's talking about desserts. Diabetes. And snack foods and stuff with fat in it. And talking about how she was fat. And of course, you're going to be fat. I don't care what diet is. She was vegan. Doesn't matter. If you're eating a lot of fat, you're going to be fat. Especially if you're eating it with sugar. Anyway, that's it. Talk to you next time.